Hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of Iron and Thorns and our first campaign using the Old Gods of Appalachia setting for the Cypher System. I am your GM this evening, but not most, Cara McDonough, and with me today are my friends Vincent, Joe, Alanna, and Hannah. Old Gods of Appalachia is an amazing horror anthology podcast created by Cam Collins and Steve Shell, and they developed this setting for Monty Cook's Cypher System. This is our first time playing this system, well, our third session in our first campaign playing this system. But we're learning, and we'll probably make mistakes, so learn with us as we go. Last we met, our friends were trying to get their bearings after a strange encounter with a feeling of wrongness. Dennis Poplar sought help from a familiar spirit and promised to look in on her family as Bobby sent her to rest. They all went their separate ways for the night after making a plan to meet up after mill shifts were finished. Upon arriving home, Bobby was informed that the mill overseer Ed Van Hook had been asking for information about him, and the jig was probably up. He spent the night at his favorite fishing spot and in the morning left some fish behind as an offering to the things that grow in the green. Headmistress Matilda Stone met with Cindy Sullivan and confirmed the group's worst fears. Tampering with the dolls has had an effect on the sweet words that ensnared many of the people of Eastbridge, John Sullivan included. After some sage advice to the confused and heartbroken woman, Matilda was resolute in dealing with this force plaguing her town as quickly as possible. At the Eastbridge drugstore, Thomas Rose and his young assistant Timmy McKean had a successful day of business and information gathering. When all were assembled, the greater pattern began picking together. A strategy session ended with Jimmy Creaker checking in with Doc Rose looking for some of his more robust curatives. He was pulled into Van Hook's office earlier that day with Junior to meet with one of the Grayson family and their goons. A special soda gave the group the reassurance needed, and after finalizing their plans, they are interrupted by the sound of the fire brigade rushing past and towards a blaze on the horizon that looks like it might be Bobby Rivers' house. What are y'all doing?
Zoom!
Zoom!
Got my skirts up.
Yep. Away we go to probably run into a burning building. It's fine.
Yeah.
As we're kind of running
Or at least
along,
to a burning building.
are there other people reacting to this as well?
Oh yeah, there's people coming out of buildings and out onto the streets. People are concerned.
Does anybody seem to be running away from this, though?
No one seems to really be running away from it. You're a good distance away. So it's not something that's like imminent danger. It's not approaching. But it is dangerous. You see a lot of people kind of running towards it with buckets to help out. This is low intensity chase music, everyone.
I disagree with one of those words. Well, I'm going. I'm shuffling as fast as my little feet can carry me.
I'm imagining with the little skirts you're doing like with this music, like parkour and like jumping over walls.
All right, we're gonna have some speed checks from some of you depending on how fast we go. This is going to be a skill challenge. So what we're going to do, oh, look at that face. You speedy, Thomas Rose. Basically, depending on how successful you are, certain things are going to be waiting for you or not waiting for you as you arrive upon the scene. You are not really chasing after anyone. You are basically hoping to arrive onto the scene to provide as much assistance as physically possible. I have people looking at a bunch of sheets to make sure they're doing the right things.
Who's making? Are we all making speed checks?
Let's have y'all do a speed check for initiative to determine the order that you're all going in.
Ooh, look at me.
Stop trying to roll in there.
What level?
This is just it's
14.
initiative roll. Just a roll.
19.
10.
I got a dirty 20.
So
Because I get a +1 for
14 for Stone, 19 for Rose,
It's Zorro initiative.
Oh no, 19 for Stone.
19 for Stone, Zorro
Is
initiative?
this helpful? Zorro initiative?
It actually was.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. There
This
we
is
go.
from my
I
perspective.
actually
This
didn't
is
have to move the little things here.
I also have been told I write my
I
letters
get a
wrong,
plus
so
one.
It's fine.
I do do like this.
No, just because I'm working on
That's
this.
so cool.
Is this
You got
correct?
a 19, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rose.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Oh, we're going left or right? Yeah. But our left.
Is it correct for you?
Yes.
We can. It's fine. Yeah.
It's backwards.
It doesn't. It
In
doesn't
France,
matter.
it is perfect.
All right. Thank you for bearing with us. All right. So that means Poplar is first, which means Dennis. What are you doing as you see Bobby take off down the street?
I will similarly take off in the same direction. So I'll head towards Bobby's house. Dennis doesn't really run because his knees aren't phenomenal anymore, but he does have very long legs, so he can stride with purpose at a speed faster than the average person.
Okay. So what are you doing to get yourself a little bit quicker?
Okay, so I'm gonna go, and since he's lived in town for a long time, he's gonna basically try to find them, just use the most efficient path. And if he has to, just happen to go through people's yards to get there faster, then he will just, straight line it.
All right. So I will say that no roll required for finding the path. Let's go with a might check, just for maintaining your pace as you are going, clambering over fences, going through brush, and we're gonna make that level 3 difficulty.
Okay, so. Wait.
So it's a 9 that you.
I
need to
rolled a
beat.
15.
Beautiful.
Perfect.
It's perfect.
There we go.
Perfect. Okay.
I keep looking for
Wonderful.
things to add, and I'm like, wait, that's not quite the same.
That's not how this works.
That's not how this works.
It's, in fairness, it's only been 12 hours since in real life we played D&D.
And for those of you watching at home, we did take a short break of about 2 weeks, so we're off our game.
Fine.
We're doing great.
I also forgot we played D&D so short ago.
All right. Thank you, Dennis.
Except it wasn't last night. It was 2 nights ago.
Hey!
We're doing great, guys.
So good.
We're all very awake.
Next up, we have Matilda Stone with Thomas Rivers on deck. Nope, Thomas Rose.
It's Rose.
Okay. I'm running as fast as my skirts will permit. While trying to maintain as much dignity as I can.
Okay.
That is what I'm doing.
All right. So I'm going to say this is just going to be like a speed check. It's going to be a simple task. So a level 1. Just make sure you don't trip over your skirts.
Yep. Her hands are occupied, so she can't really do anything else. Yeah. Level 1, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, well I rolled a 3, so
Ooh,
I did it.
Very
Yeah.
good.
This is why we roll. Very nice. So our first round is going well. Matilda Stone, no tripping, but Dennis is able to get there a little bit faster than you. You are basically able to keep a lively pace. Thomas Rose.
So I'm seeing Headmistress Stone, and they're taking a long time getting up. They have tiny little legs, the skirt and everything, and Dennis is just lumbering off into the woods like Bigfoot.
Dennis just vanished off into the woods somewhere.
I know that I'm not fast. That's not my skill set. So I'm looking around for a bike or something I could take
Yeah.
and then pedal, or a car that I can.
Hotwire.
I'm kind of like the police.
No, you are not.
I'm always there to help out. So I think
Yeah.
people will stop if I say, "Hey, I need a ride to this fire that's happening." So
Sure
I'm
thing.
looking for wheels.
Cool. I'm going to say let's give you a perception check, which is an intelligence task, an intellect task.
I'm going to use one of my pool things here. I have an edge of 2, which means I only need to use 1 point now, correct?
It's
For 1 level of effort, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll. It's going to be a level 2. Because you're just looking for help.
13.
Beautiful. So you kind of look around. You see a bunch of people standing around. And you see bikes. But what you really see is someone's got their horse and cart, and so you can borrow the horse if you like.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run over and I'm just gonna say, official pharmacy business. And I'm gonna jump on the horse. Thomas Rose realizes at this point that like I've never ridden a horse,
We'll get to that.
but
You can take bikes if you'd like.
It's
There's
19
bikes and a horse.
It's 1920s, and I feel like I've seen a lot of like World War I movies at this point, and so what they always do is they have the sword and they just slap the horse, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Cool, we'll get to that.
Joe knows that's the wrong thing.
Matilda's like looking at the horse, looks at the bikes, shakes her head.
Shivers, what do we got?
Oh, let's see. I'm just running as fast as I can to my home.
Cool. You taking any shortcuts? Anything you're doing to increase your speed? You can just run,
Let's see.
but can you go faster?
Where are we? So I live like over here. Where were we?
So you live at the top of that corner. Oh, a little bit closer.
We had
Keep
been
going
at the
up north.
pharmacy
Yeah.
There you go. There's Bubba's house.
because we had made a plan that we were gonna bring your buddies to the safe spot that you established, and so we were going from the pharmacy to their house.
And the
Sort of
pharmacy is the a little bit further south. That center building right there where Joe's pet is.
Oh yeah. I'll take some shortcuts.
All right.
Whom?
I live here, so I'm assuming that I know all the good shortcuts.
Yeah, it's going to be a similar thing for you for rolling. Actually, do
Also,
you
I'm
have-
racing the horse.
racing the horse. I believe you have some skills that help with finding ways through the woods. Is that correct?
Yeah. So I have let's see, something called. It was just here.
We leveled up real fast, so Shivers over there has a lot of skills.
Oh, this pages are out of order. That doesn't help me. Please. Wilderness Explorer. While
I can
taking
help
any
you, though.
action, including fighting in the natural world, I ignore any penalties due to natural causes such as tall grass, thick brush, rugged terrain, weather, and so on.
Beautiful. So go ahead and roll a level 3 might check, but it is reduced to a level 2.
Alright, I'm gonna expend a level of effort. I'm gonna use a level of effort to reduce the difficulty. I'm also trained in running. So,
It also reduces it, yes.
yeah, so I rolled a 6.
Great. You after
I don't think
after
I
all the
need to
reductions,
roll.
I don't think you needed to roll, but hey,
I like doing it anyway.
it's fun. And sometimes you just want to see if you get a natural 20, because there was that one time where you got like 8.
That's at Bobby's level 40 over here.
Milestone is good. Sometimes you want to hand out XP tokens and then you realize why a milestone's good. So, Bobby, you take off. You've traveled this route many times. You know all the correct shortcuts to take from the mill to your house. You are able to just like appear like a ghost to your house sometimes. It really freaks the jimmies out. But you go off into the night. And we come back to Dennis Poplar. Dennis, as you are running through over hedges, through fences, and around trees, you come across a downed log that is much bigger than you are. It's a massive tree that has fallen over at some point. What are you doing?
All right, so the tree is very tall and very long, I'm guessing. Mm-hmm. Can I see on either end, like where the base of the tree is?
So the root structure of the tree is kind of off and like hidden by some brambles and overgrown bushes, and the other side it's aligned with somebody's fence.
Not fence.
Hop the fence. All right, this will be a speed check. This will be for you a level 3,
Okay.
unless you are able to reduce it.
This is where Dennis hops the fence and they're doing like foundation work on the other side. So it's like a 30-foot drop.
It's a retaining wall that's hard to see.
I'm just looking to see if I have anything that reduces it. I don't, but I do have something that reduces injuries, so
There you
I
go,
can
yeah.
kind of ignore them. So it's fine. I rolled a 12.
Perfect. You needed a 9.
Excellent.
Dennis, you haven't been this spry in a while, but you head over towards the fence area, and you kind of hop up onto the log and use the momentum from your jump to propel yourself up and over the fence. And shockingly, it's just plain grass on the other side. There's no shrubberies. You don't fall into any dog poop. You just tuck and roll onto soft grass, and you are able to continue forward.
I'm imagining like Jack Skellington going over the fence.
Pretty much. He's a little bit more graceful than Pomler is.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a little stiffer.
All right, we're up to Matilda, and Thomas, you are on deck.
Run.
Run. As you are running, are you taking the streets?
Yeah, I think she would.
Awesome. As you are taking the streets, you are accosted by a couple of townsfolk who want to know what's the hurry, where are you headed, you shouldn't go that way, it's very dangerous. Kind of blocking your path.
There's a fire. Out of my way.
Oh, but it's so dangerous, miss. You don't want to head that way.
No, I'm fine. Thank you. Goodbye. She just muscles past them.
Muscles past them. I'm going to say this will be... Ooh. Do you think that you are using your physicality to muscle past them, or are you using your force of will to make them stand aside?
She's using her more of a force of will thing, but you know how, like, as women, we're kind of like, oh, excuse me. She's doing that thing.
All right, that's going to be a speed check. That's going to be a level 3. 3 because of your spurs.
I got another 3 on the die because
Oh,
of the
dear.
Yeah.
page.
Foiled again. Damn patriarchy. That makes me mad. Now I am mad.
Damage version.
So she's just like held up now.
You are slowed down a little bit. You are able to eventually get past. Kind of
More time.
It just takes a little bit more time. Yes.
I make note of the people who got in my way to yell at later. Are they people
Vengeance.
who, if I know them, she's gonna like
One
later
of her
on.
withering
Right.
looks is
Get in the
eventually what forces them back, as they're like, oh, okay, I've seen this look in class. Step back.
Yeah.
All right, that brings us to Thomas Rose. Thomas Rose, you have jumped on this horse.
Yeah.
You've never ridden a horse before, according to you.
I've seen it on TV.
You've seen it on TV, which is impressive in the 1920s. And you've slapped its butt?
Yeah. That's what you do with the horse.
Yep.
Saw it on TV.
Oh, man. I'm going to need a couple of checks from you.
Yeah, let's do this.
This is going to be so many. This is, I think this is all 3 skills. Because we've got to have you hold on,
Oh, the
which is
trifecta.
endurance. We got to have you balance on the horse, and we have to see if you have animal handling. So let's start with just how does you getting on the we rolled for that earlier, and you got on the horse. All right, how does the horse take this, and how do you deal with calming the horse down? Is it a surprise that it has a person suddenly on its back? This is going to be an intellect check. Go ahead and give me a level 5. You jumped on a...
I know, and I'm not gonna burn one of my pool because I feel like this makes more sense to fail. And I'm gonna roll an 11.
You have indeed failed. Thomas Rose, you've jumped on this horse. The horse will not have it, and has reared back its head. It's whinnying. It's difficult to control. And if you do not get off the horse soon, something bad will happen.
I hold on tighter.
You hold tighter.
Yeah.
I imagine the horses doing the thing that horses do, where they kind of just do a lot of side steps and shuffling to be like, what is happening?
My first instinct for Tom's is no, and just grabs him around the neck to hold on.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
That is
Put in a chokehold.
Yeah, as we all know, horses love to be startled and
Startled and held in place. Yes, love it.
This is
historically.
not from the outdoors.
No. All right. Woo! Love that. Sorry for the red line. Tom, Shivers Rivers, you have made it through to your backwoods spot. I'm going to first. I'm going to make a roll for myself.
Just gonna roll my die.
And if you could just give me a hand. Never mind, that's coming out of my side.
It was a D20 to how many Jimmys are dead.
Oh no!
All the Jimmys in county.
So, that's neighborhood is called Jimmyville. Yeah, it's just Jimmy's all the way down.
All right. So as you're walking along, you hear branches cracking, which is strange because over all of the din of the noise in town, you shouldn't really be able to hear that. Which then means to you that something is close. Go ahead and roll a level 6 speed check for stealth.
Do I?
Move like a bobcat? Yeah, you do.
Is this an area? Would you qualify it as this is an area that I've rarely or never visited before?
Rarely visited? No, this is well-known territory.
Okay. All right then. So level 6. What kind of check? Stealth.
Yeah, it's a speed
Let's
check.
see.
I will spend 2 levels of efforts, and let's see,
So that
1,
brings you down to a level 4.
3.
Are you looking at all the 0%?
Yeah.
Like, how do you do?
12. So that's a success.
Yeah, it is. It's a pizza. Very nice.
So stealthy.
So stealthy. You are able to turn your footfalls into something much more quieter. You kind of roll your feet along as you're running, making sure to not catch any branches or leaves as you're running. Quite a feat, and well done, Shivers Rivers. That
Question about ciphers. Is it like an action to use them?
yes.
Okay.
All right. We are going to say that Poplar and Rivers, you have arrived. And the we will get back to you.
Support survive.
We'll get back to you when the Smarties come forward.
You don't have your mages yet. So.
I'm very smart. All of my smartness.
Oh man,
It's like a high intellect, low wisdom situation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. 1000%.
so what we're going to do is, Matilda, I'm going to have you go ahead and give me a D4 roll. This is just to see how far off you are. 2. Beautiful.
And 2 off.
All right. So we got to do 2 more.
Okay.
So we got a might check.
Okay.
This is to hold on to the horse.
Yeah, I'm real mighty, and so I really probably don't need.
It's a
any help
level
with
5.
Oh my god.
that. Don't need any help with it.
Definitely got this.
What is that? I can't read that.
That's double numbers, yeah.
16.
Ooh. Oh, we are holding on.
If there were any time you wanted to fail a roll was to get off the horse. So you held on.
Yeah.
The horse is about ready to bolt.
Good.
And
All
so
fast now.
Oh my god.
this will be a speed roll to hold on as the horse bolts forward.
So-
Again, a level 5.
So this I'm gonna use part of my pool for. For this, I need to use 2 because I have no edge, right? Or I have to use 3.
3.
It's 3.
So it's the effort applied is 3 minus your edge.
Natural 20.
Nice.
You committed to this action.
I
is-
believe in playing the character, and I think that's always the best way to do that.
There's your XP token. Cara's mad
Most of
that
us
this
will
worked. I am
I just like that
I
the
am
dice respected.
horrified that this worked. And I believe Alanna might also be horrified that this worked.
That guy.
Well,
Dennis, this is how you ride horses. legs like dragging along the ground.
As the horse bolts off, you really hone into all of those news broadcasts that you watched before movies. As you went to Worcester to see your movies because this is Eastbridge. Eastbridge doesn't have a theater. And the horse bolts off, and you are somehow able to kind of maneuver the horse and control it as you are holding on to the neck. Do not try this at home, children. This is not how you ride a horse.
This is how you prescribe medication.
To a horse.
Oh, God, no. And you are able to eventually get to where the blaze is happening, and you just kind of roll off into soft grass because that's where we're gonna end this. All right. Okay, so we got
10.
Good God.
Amazing
The
discount.
Avengers Assemble moment of like Bobby Rivers Flash running in, and the guy's like stumbling over a wall, and me tumbling off a horse.
Amazing, Lord. So you all have arrived at the house.
Bless you.
I'm here.
And one person showing up on foot. Regular human being.
So oh yeah, that's right. I'm so sorry. Matilda's not there yet.
No, it's fine. But she's would like very much to be there, so she's just like
She's running so hard.
she's manifesting.
Yeah.
So as the three of you all come together,
Yep.
that's very loud. You see indeed that Bobby, your house is ablaze.
No, I live in there.
You also watch as Thomas Rose like somersaults off of this horse, like rolls on the ground.
Exactly as intended.
Townsfolk are kind of assembled at the edge along the road, kind of watching this house burn down. You live in a multifamily, so there are 3 houses all attached in one building, so yours is not the only one that is going up in flames. You do recognize some of your neighbors standing out on the lawn, so they have made it out all right. Because the blaze started at your house, you can see more intensity on your side. It seems like they had enough warning to get out safely.
Do I see the Jimmies?
Go ahead and give me a perception check. That's an intellect roll.
Am I aware off the top of my head how much alcohol the Jimmies have in their house at the moment?
I'd say not with a roll. You keep pretty good books.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially because you just sold them some.
Yeah.
That's going to be a level 3 to try and find them amongst the crowd.
I'll
Actually, let's make it a
spend-
level 4. There's a lot.
I spend a level effort.
So then it is a level 3.
13.
Beautiful. As you look out, you indeed do see the Jimmies standing off. They look unhurt, which is great. But most of the blaze has overtaken many of the floors of your house, and it does not seem to be salvageable.
Okay.
But Doc Rose makes a good point. Anyone else doing anything before Matilda shows up?
So, seeing that the people are safe, Dennis is gonna go over to and look to see if the fire department's here.
Fire department is here. Fire brigade is here. They've kind of taken a step back as it's gotten to a point where, because it's the 1920s, there's a limit to what they can do.
Okay. I think so. Dennis was prepared to run into a burning building to save the Jimmies.
Yeah.
But seeing that the Jimmies are outside, he's just like, I don't know what to do. My entire plan is moot. We getting anything out of the house?
I took everything I needed to with me to the site.
Are there goons around?
Go ahead and give me a level 6 intellect check.
That's right. You packed up all your stuff and brought it to the site. So your stuff's not
No.
in there.
There's no goons.
No goons.
Oh, it's friendly.
And as you're all kind of looking around, just watching this blaze happen at Bobby's house, Matilda, you arrive on the scene.
Hello. As she arrives, and again, she would she would also start by looking around to see if the Jimmies are there. And then if she can do that for free, because Hannah knows they're there, she also wants to look around for goons, and I have a talent of seeing conventionally hidden things, and I also can see anything that's invisible.
Sweet. So the conventionally hidden things, it eases the task, yes? Beautiful. It is a level 6.
I'm gonna use my stuff. So 2. I can't. Right. Reduce it by 1.
I'll use it once.
Right.
Yep.
Yes. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Math cam is not active, thankfully. Okay, so now it's level 5.
So you need to get a 15 or higher.
I got a 15! Woo!
Efficiency.
Your eyes narrow and your vision sharpens as you look around and you look around. You see the Jimmies, both kind of standing aghast as their home burns to the ground. You see other families looking for comfort, a couple of people trying to determine whether or not they can salvage anything. And as you look around, you look towards the edge of the woods, and you see a shape. It's vaguely human, but it is a nightmare of writhing darkness. Clouds of smoke wisp and swirl around, and you see in this cloud bright, sharp white teeth as it smiles at you.
Do I recognize such an entity based on my past couple of spooky days?
I would say, well, you haven't seen this entity before.
Have I seen its like?
You've not seen its like. But go ahead and give me a level 5 understanding of magic.
I have talent.
Maybe not.
Nope.
I would say that without the roll, you do believe this to be connected to the spirits that you are looking for, but no further information.
All right. So the last thing she's gonna do is be like, if she sees Dennis standing around looking at sea, she's gonna be like, Dennis. Sharp teeth, smile.
He's gonna look.
A level of fluster that you've never seen Matilda have before.
Can he see anything?
Are you able to see?
Absolutely not.
I was hoping the same thing.
I was gonna say.
It's only with the bell, and I use the bell.
You use the bell. Go ahead and give me a level 6 intellect.
I wasn't sure whether it was
No, I love
conventionally
this.
hidden or invisible.
Absolutely not. I rolled a 5.
You see Matilda just pointing off into the shadows. You see what seems to be some kind of like bird feeder or something glinting off. Maybe that's what she means. There's lots of smoke though. And I would say everyone go ahead and give me an intellect check. This will be a level 2.
Me too.
Yeah, everybody.
19.
17.
Also 17.
6.
Beautiful.
We all made it.
You did all make
More
it.
pizzazz than others.
This is more about the speed at which things are dawning upon you. And I would say it comes to Thomas Rose first. The Jimmies have a lot. Not just cider. They've got some Applejack. They've got some distilled ethanol in there. Basically, they cleaned you out of your stock recently, and you had to make more because you were running low, and they bought more of that. Fire's consuming the building. It looked like it started on the 2nd floor. This is a 3-floor building. it's gradually looking downwards. You have an idea of where the alcohol could be, but it hasn't hit it yet.
I think probably just having that idea and not really being able to say too much more about it, I'm just gonna try to use my standing as an upstanding citizen of this town, and I'm gonna make myself as big as I can, which is hard because I'm like still wincing from falling off the horse. And I'm just gonna say, "Everybody get back! It's coming down!" And that's all that I got.
All right, go ahead and give me an intellect-based check. This is going to be a charm roll. Basically, how persuasive could you be?
Could I help?
You can provide assistance. How are you providing assistance?
Imagine me as he's saying that. I'm like shooing people really quickly.
Okay. So this was going to be a level 3, brought down to a level 2 because of Bobby's assistance. And I believe you also have, you're trained in persuasion and charm.
I am, yeah.
So that's a level 1. Basically, don't roll a 3.
Don't say that. 17.
And with the massive success, you do, like, the second it leaves your mouth, people are like, ah! A trusted voice has kind of entered their head. Everyone knows you. They know that you speak true, and they are definitely taking steps back. Everyone has moved backwards. I would say that everyone is at least probably about long distance away from the house by now. For those watching at home, there's immediate distance, which is 0 to 10 feet, short, which is 10 to 50, and long, which is 50 to 100.
I want people about 120 feet away if I can get them more.
Yeah, I would say with that check you can get that. You can get that gone.
Make it 121 just in case the house casts Eldritch Blast.
You got my plan. How did you know? All right.
So, while we're moving everyone back, can Dennis find the jimmies?
Well, I would point
yeah.
everyone out. Point the Jimmy to everyone. Like,
Okay.
the Jimmys are safe.
All right.
To everybody in the assembled group.
Everyone.
I know you guys, your houses are burning down too, but the Jimmies, they're safe.
I tell them. This group.
Yeah.
These jimmies. Or rustle these jimmies.
That's good.
What's your speed
Mine. Like,
pull at?
pool. 11. Not the total, right?
Don't worry about it.
Do I have a moment to use my Bobby's Be Well bomb?
I mean, yeah, you're not technically in initiative yet.
Alright, what does it do?
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty tired from that running.
Feel a good moment to take a long rest.
Yeah, I think this is really where that's going.
Yeah, it goes on the gums.
Yeah. Alright, so I rub it on my gums. It's a level 2 Cypher. I think you said it recovers speed?
Yes,
Cool.
it recovers some.
How much?
I'm working on it. Hold on. I was looking something else up, and now I gotta find the thing. Oh my god! You know what happens when you search for something in a drive?
Stuff analogies are great.
I've never used Drive before. I have all my own Google Docs for that reason.
I recommend transferring everything over to a note system that you like. I haven't quite gotten there yet.
Notes. Yeah. I think in Dennis's mind, his idea is that he's going to separate out or be next to the jimmies. That way, the plan was to take the jimmies away. So he'll be near the jimmies and keep an eye on the jimmies to keep them from scattering.
Jimmy wrestling, yeah.
So you may use a recovery roll. So go ahead and I think it's a d6.
It is a D6, but is it, do I just get a free recovery roll? Okay.
It's a d6 plus tier.
I need a D6.
Look at all them d6s.
Alright, so I get 5 speed pull back.
This tier 2 fucking hero over here.
And I put it on. Oh! Stop! This stuff is the bee's knees.
So right. It's so bad. All right. I would say with your earlier check, Matilda, you look into the blaze. Actually, no, I don't. Would you take your eyes off of the figure?
Probably not.
All right, never mind. You watch as the figure, you see something like waver in the smoke. And as Dennis goes to stand by the jimmies, you see the smile vanish. It seems like maybe a chance was lost. I'm gonna have everyone go ahead and give me a perception check. That's an intellect check.
I have a talent, and also,
perception.
again, I can see invisible things.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be as soon as I find the thing. Oh god. I had the page and then it refreshed on me, and so now I have to find it again.
There's some wiki pages that are like that, and they like boot you back to the very top, and they're like a 40 huge
that.
page. Yeah.
That's basically what happened. Oh,
Technology.
I hate and love it.
I like it a lot more now that I'm not working in IT.
Entire.
I'm so glad that I called for this check and I was not ready.
It's okay.
Boo, it's fine.
While you look that up, do you want a refresher on how effort works?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously,
You mentioned
this is
it
coming.
earlier.
Yes.
You should have brought the
and
camera up and be like, "Do you want a refresher?"
I assume this is being offered because it is something on. So yes, I would.
Oh, so at level 1 you can apply 1 level of effort. One of the levels you can do extra effort, it increases the amount of effort that you can apply. So when you make a check before you roll, you can choose to apply up to the number of level of effort that you can. And the first level of effort is always 3 points from the pool. Any addition after that is 2 points. So 2 level of efforts, you have to spend 5 from the pool, and the edge will reduce the total amount.
So, but 1 level of effort
Will cost 3 and reduces difficulty by 1.
and the edge takes away 2, so it would cost 1.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I've been doing.
All right, so it's a level 2
Oh, thank God.
perception, which is a 6.
5.
Oh,
I'm gonna use
you're
my.
concerned with getting the people back.
Yeah, I'm busy.
I'm trained in this, so it eases it by
and
one.
I
I
would
roll.
Oh wait. Oh yeah, it eases it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was a level. I'm so sorry.
It was level 2, so you get 6. 6 is the standard.
But I have the talent, so now
So-
it's level 1.
Yes. Which
Okay,
is
I
good.
passed because I got a 4.
Oh dear lord!
19.
19. I'm
so
on
good
top
at
of
seeing
things.
stuff.
So good at seeing stuff. Hey, you did see the thing.
And I have.
I live here. I know
have
what's supposed to be here.
special glasses.
Not that far.
Special glasses. I love that you have 2 special glasses now.
Oh, I do not recommend doubling your prescription.
Everyone except for Thomas. And you don't see this, Matilda, but you hear it because you are keeping your focus on that figure. You hear the baying of hounds and the ripping of teeth. And it sounds like teeth biting into wood and ripping it away.
Oh, big boys.
Oh no.
They look friendly.
Are they pets?
You hear this noise from inside the unit that Bobby and Jimmy's live in.
See it? Yeah, look at those bad boys.
Very cool.
And Bobby, you in particular, you watch as a shape of a massive hound passes by one of the windows in the flames itself, and the hound seems to be made of smoke and burning embers, and it is inside your house. What do y'all do?
I say to the group, I think I should take Jimmy's to the Jimmy's to the campsite.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's why we're here. Sorry. Yes, I think that's a great idea.
Alright, so then I'm gonna run over and grab the Jimmy's and start.
Bobby, what are you doing here?
We gotta get out of here.
Yeah!
Yeah, so let's get out of here. I got a spot. And I start to just grab them and I'm like, let's go.
But what about the stuff in the basement?
We don't wanna be here for that.
What about the other houses?
The fire patrol's got it. Listen, they're looking for you and for me. We gotta go.
Okay.
This was not on purpose. Wait. This was not an accident.
As Bobby goes, let me tell you about organization.
Okay. Come on, Junior. And go ahead, and I'm gonna say, make a. Let's see, is this a stealth check? This is a stealth check, yes. This is going to be a level 5.
Oh my god. I will spend another 2 level.
As part of Bobby, kind of telling all of us that they were going to do this, can I help by still trying to get people away, but almost direct their attention away from Bobby and the Jimmies?
I'm going to say, here's what we're going to do. Rather than starting combat, we're going to do another skill test. So stealth for you, persuasion and charm for you. Matilda, you also wanted to do something?
I was also going to try to get people's attention, but she's not charming, so she's just going to be like, why is nobody dealing with this? Fire brigade, what are you doing? Right,
so intimidation.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. Dennis, what are you doing?
So Dennis is gonna look between the just getting shepherded off, people trying to distract things, and he's just he doesn't know what to do, but he saw the thing in the house. So he's gonna stand in an awkward position. Actually, he's in a T-pose now. He's gonna get his shovel ready, and he'll place himself in between the Jimmy's escape path and the house in case the hound breaks out of it and comes charging, and he will be the line of defense.
All right, beautiful. So we're gonna start with the stealth check that will determine a couple of things.
You said DC 6?
It's
I'm gonna
level
apply
6.
2 levels of effort.
Okay. This is a level 4.
Damn. 8.
All
So
right.
you know what? I will spend a level in XP to reroll that.
All right.
10. Is that still a failure?
It's
Wait.
still a failure.
Is it eased by anyone helping?
Skill check.
Damn. All right.
All right.
We might still be able to distract them,
Don't worry.
I think is the idea.
Listen,
here.
I'm standing in between them, and I got this.
Persuasion
Oh,
check
yeah,
from
that's a
persuasion
low
check
profile.
from Doc
And I'm
Rose.
about to use the
Get away.
perfect words to distract them. I'm going to say, everybody look north! It's a 17.
I'm so glad you rolled a 17. That was gonna be pretty difficult. Yes, you do succeed on that. So we've got one.
Avert your eyes from the blaze!
Everyone kind of turns their eyes a little bit away north. It's kind of moving in the direction towards the Jimmies. So what it does do is it does make it seem like the Jimmies and Bobby are kind of moving in the correct direction to look north. So that's good. What is Matilda doing? That's an intimidation.
Yeah,
So that's going to be, level 3.
Okay, I will.
Actually, no, level 4 because it's intimidation, not persuasion.
Okay, I rolled an 8, and even if I reduce it, it won't do anything. So
You sure? It's a level 4. You rolled because
I don't have any particular skill in intimidation.
Are you not trained in intimidation?
No, I'm just offish.
You're just thinking about your own experiences of education.
I mean, if you decide, GM,
I would
that
say that some of the qualities that is listed underneath offish, I would include intimidating in there.
yeah. All right.
So I would say you are able to reduce.
Okay.
I was under the impression that intimidation was one of your trained skills.
All right. I barely pass, but I do.
You pass is still a pass.
This is pass fail.
It is pass fail. That's what these grades are. Poplar, you're just standing.
So my plan was to defend the Jimmies should anything charge at us.
Gotcha.
So
So
I am.
It's a held action.
It is a held action.
It's a held action.
That is a held action. I'm going to say we're going to do a perception check.
Okay.
This is mostly to look for any bad things. So it's going to be a base level 3.
Okay.
And if you roll higher, more information.
Okay. All right. So I rolled an 11, and it gets eased by 1 because I'm trained in perception.
Okay.
So
You get the base level. Awesome.
Is it not
You are kind of watching, looking around for some of the dogs to separate off from the burning building, and you don't see them separate off. They are still kind of chowing down on stuff in there. Yes, you see a giant clay pig.
friend?
Friend-shaped.
Friendship.
You see a wisp of smoke instead separate off. And that wisp of smoke looks like a skinny human, and you have seen this before. This is the sentry that was at the graveyard. And you see it kind of separates off, and it almost looks like the smoke clips off from the building as it separates and starts walking towards the Jimmies. It seems to have noticed them. It seems to know that they are there, and it is headed in their direction.
All right.
And so now we get into our initiative rolls. So we are going to keep the initiative from before. So this is what we've got.
Nice.
These are our 2 extra buddies.
Friends.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's friends.
That's the horse.
All right.
I'm also not a friend. Let's be honest.
By now.
So you are by now a short distance away from Doc Rose. Doc Rose, you are a short distance away from Bobby and Matilda. And Dennis, you are short on the edge of Long, so like 50 feet away from this group, with the shadow figure being within short distance of you.
Okay.
So immediate distance is melee range. And I believe it says somewhere on one of those sheets that y'all got over there. I can also put up here some little helpful guide.
Bangs closed needs no consent. Is that what we're looking for?
It might be.
Oh, looks like we have
Distance?
Oh,
Yeah, we had
Oh,
a
it needs
distance.
to be attacked. Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, range attack. Speed.
Yeah, it's
I
a little
learned
closer. All right. So move. Move a short distance as an action.
All right, so I got a little tiny guide here. So I ran out of pieces.
Okay, so it looks like for my movement action, I can move a short distance as part of another physical action, as long as I agree that's a level. So it would be base it to a level 4 difficulty speed check. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I am going to close that short distance. I have my shovel prepared. And kind of use the momentum of me moving forward to bring the shovel down on the spirit. And hope that works.
Awesome.
And
so
not fall on my ass.
you got 2 checks this round. That's going to be a level 4 speed check, and then a level 3 might check.
Alright, so I'm gonna spend a level of effort to ease the speed task. So we'll do that first, so to see whether or not I fall on my face. I rolled a 16, so I do not fall on my face.
Beautiful. Love that.
Alright, and then a might check.
Yes, level 3.
3 might check. So, and this is for the attack. I'm just seeing. I think that. Oh, I rolled a 19.
Very nice.
All right.
With a 19 in the Cypher System, you get a +3 to your damage. So very, very nice. And I believe I said that the shovel was a medium.
You did.
Awesome.
So
that's a grand total of 7 points of damage.
It's actually 8 points of damage because I also have. I took the weapon wielder to +1 damage in melee weapons. Nice! So I shovel hard.
Go ahead and, while we're here, roll a level 5 intellect check.
I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm gonna use that by 1. Wait.
That's the smart part.
I'm gonna use it by 1. So that's 2 points. Does not matter. I rolled a 4.
Oh, goddamn.
I almost rolled good. I almost rolled a 14, and then I went.
Sad. All right.
So,
Cool. No worries.
whack.
It's fine. We're all good. No worries about that. But as you bring the shovel down with an intensity, you watch as your shovel just cleaves and smashes this thing to the ground. The smoke dissipates. And it has... It's gone. Very nice. Next up, we have Matilda Stone.
Oh, all right. So
I just realized I have a thing that if I spend might points, I can run up to something for free. So I will keep that in my pocket for next time.
Yes, please do.
Everything's fine. I added it at the end of last session. I forgot.
the spirit that Dennis just dispatched, is that the same one that I saw in the forest?
It was...
Okay. Can I glance back at the forest to see if he's still there?
Certainly. He is not. Go ahead and give me another level 6 to spot him.
He's in the house making the phone call.
That was so close. Okay, so it's talent, so it's level 5, and I'll use effort, so it's level 4, and again, I just barely pass 14.
Beautiful. So you look and you see that in the time you had taken your eyes off to kind of move the crowd and get some action happening towards the building, what you do see is that that figure has moved closer. And it seems to be following and headed towards the group of people that are moving away. It seems to be following the Jimmies.
Can I move in such a way that I am in the straight line? Okay, so I do that, and then I use my... Okay. I'm going to use my sachet that makes spirits and haunts flee to hopefully make him start going in the other direction.
Okay, and what's the level on that?
3.
All right. So you move, you are able to move up to 10 feet, and you kind of position yourself, and you subtly take out your little sachet. You crush the blood root inside this pocket, and as you do, the scent kind of wafts out from there, and you see the shadow around this figure waver just a little bit, and then that smile comes back.
Cool. That's so cool.
Maybe it's friendly, and it's like, oh, good, they're gonna protect themselves.
He's just bad at smiling. Okay, I think that's all I can do, but I'm going to remain in just for flair. I'm gonna take out my umbrella and like.
Phenomenal.
And thankfully no one is watching this, because otherwise it looks like Matilda has lost her mind.
Yeah.
Jill's having a day.
But I think one thing maybe she hopes it will do, because it's a large umbrella, maybe she hopes it'll obscure the vision a little bit.
Cara knows what you're doing.
Yeah.
People don't.
No.
And I love this.
She's already eccentric, and she's like, I've lost so much dignity, might as well.
Poor Matilda.
I'll build it back up later.
It's true.
For sure.
All right, we get to Thomas Rose with Shivers Rivers on deck.
So thinking about all of what you just said, in this swirl of combat, such that it is, I can't see any of these shadowy figures. I can see that Jimmy is getting away, and I can see that Headmistress Stone making an absolute fool of themselves. Yeah. And so in character, Tommy Rose takes out their camera and it's going to snap a picture. Out of character, I'm trying to get a picture of this shadowy figure so that maybe we can get a better idea as to what it is later.
Okay.
And so I'm... it's a 2-for-1 deal here.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to do.
I'm going to say, this is not a magical camera. Let's say, just like an intellect roll to spot first perception, it's going to be a level 6.
Okay.
That's partially just to like get the photo of the figure around Matilda.
I'd like to use an intrusion.
Oh, lovely.
I would like for the alcohol to explode right now, so that way the light will give me a better picture for this.
Oh my
exposure.
god.
I will take it. Lovely.
This is why we clear people away.
This guy right here.
Yes.
Love it.
Go ahead, and this is a level 4.
Okay.
I will honor that XP.
That's bad. that's a 9.
Whoa.
What kind of check was it?
So it's a level 4 intellect.
If you got a 9,
I can reduce it by 1.
yeah, and that'll pass.
All right, that's what I'm doing. 1 for my pool, and that would make it 9 passes now.
9 passes.
There we go, just barely. That's
All right. So you snap a picture, and you feel like that did something. As you ready this camera, and you're trying to get some kind of focus on the space beyond Matilda, because she's got her massive umbrella out. It's got like little lace fringes at the edge. It's just in the way. But
No lace. Matilda does not do lace. It is
I'm
plain
so sorry.
black.
Plain black,
Miss Gulch.
but it is very big.
Yeah.
It's got to cover all the skirts.
Yeah. It's practical.
As you do, you try to get a good angle, and all of a sudden, the blaze glows incredibly bright. And right about then, the sound hits your ears, and as the whoosh of heat and wind hits your faces, you see one of the shadows in the distance does not get pushed back with this light, and you snap a photo. I would say, however, there's one person who is close to the blaze. Yeah, I'm gonna need a speed roll. This is going to be a level 7 speed check to get out of the way, because you are close to this house.
Okay, listen.
Also, this is a great picture. Like, I'm selling this to these people.
I'm not gonna bother trying to ease this because I don't think I could pass it, even if I rolled a natural 20.
You need to roll a natural 20.
Yeah. So
Ease it.
I rolled an 8.
That's not a natural.
That's not a natural.
That's
it's
not a natural
next
20.
to the 20, but it is in fact not the 20.
Shares an edge with it.
Yeah. So I guess
That's a word that is relative.
listen, I specifically built this character to be good at exactly one thing. 2 things. Hitting things really hard and getting hit really hard. So he can withstand this.
Yeah. First off, Dennis, you take 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And I did check into this. Damage order is might, speed, and intellect. So you take from your might pool first.
Yep.
You wearing any armor?
No. I have like a wool suit on.
This is like the sorcerer casting fireball and the fighter is in there, but it's okay because the fighter is a tank. Yeah.
His hat gets blown
You are on fire.
off. Okay.
So it's 6
blown
damage
off.
now,
Yep.
and 6 damage on the next go round at the start of your turn.
Okay.
And you are dazed. When you have the dazed condition, it hinders all tasks.
Hey, fun fact. Dennis has the ability to ignore being dazed.
That's his secret. He's always there.
I love that.
Yeah. So
Nice.
believe. Yeah, so, hang on, let me just double check that I have this.
The fire dies
read this
down.
correctly.
It's like the ringing in everybody's ears. And
So
you can still
I
see
have
Dennis
just
doing
a
the arm
scratch.
gestures.
So I basically treat impaired as ignore. I ignore impaired completely.
Okay.
And then
this is dazed. This is
Days.
not
Okay.
impaired.
Wrong one then.
So impaired is on the damage track. That's if you drop down a full pool.
Okay.
But it is good to have.
Okay.
Very good to have.
So I'm still dazed. Okay.
You are still dazed.
All right. Sweet.
And this dazed will last one round.
Okay.
This is not a forever condition.
That's right.
Dazed forever.
I know how to stop, drop, and roll, probably.
I hope so. You are on fire. All right, that brings us to Shivers. You've just seen the house explode. I would say, as you are moving these jimmies through as you are moving the jimmies through the crowd and intent on your goal, you can choose to look towards the source of the blaze and kind of see what's going on over there, or you can choose to use this time to get away. I don't think you can do both.
Alright, I think I will use this time to get away.
Awesome. I'm going to have you give me a level 3 speed check.
Is this for sneak?
This is for sneak.
Okay. I looked it up, and it looks like if I go at half speed, I can ease the roll.
Oh, cool.
So, can I do that?
Yeah, sure.
I'll spend a level of effort.
Makes sense too, because you're moving through people.
What was the difficulty? 1 after
yeah.
half speed and a level of effort?
Yeah.
Good, because I rolled a 5.
Oh, good lord.
That makes it. Oh my god.
These rolls are so bad. So bad and so good.
We're still passing.
Still passing.
It's been either like sub 5 or 17 seems
Yes.
to be the other side
I
of it.
do like that the option is real bad or real good. There's no in
17,
between.
yeah.
17 is still real good for Cypher System.
Yeah.
You did get bonus effects there. And no one has rolled a natural 1 yet.
Why would you say that?
Stop, drop. Oh no.
All
That's
right.
the last part.
What do I do? Stop, drop, stay?
I'm too on fire to remember.
Stop, drop, T-pose.
This video's fire's damage is based on movement.
All right.
The fire only sees you when you move.
With everyone focused on this blaze, the shadows of people become a little bit more severe and intense. And Matilda, you watch as some of the shadows. Let's roll for that.
How many? That's a lot. Okay, 4.
Okay, so you watch as the shadows of 8 people split off and start heading your way. They are within immediate distance of you and Thomas Rose.
8 people like from the crowd. Sorry.
Not people, but 8 shadows.
8
yes.
shadows.
From people's shadows.
Just
And
the
Like
shadows.
the people are running away, the shadows are staying behind. And
Yeah.
they're like, hey, what's up? And we're like, oh, not this.
Oh no.
Okay.
and I think that's all he can do. Yes. Okay.
All it can do is bring 8 friends.
Very cool. Very.
Yeah.
All right, and then they go right after him.
Like,
So we're gonna have. I need 4 level 3. I believe this is a might check from you, and from you,
for me?
both of you.
Oh, no.
And
4 level 3s and 4
Yes.
for him.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
you know, I'm dazed. You can't do anything.
Good grief. All right, that's a 3 on the die. You
Okay.
can reduce. Well, I can't reduce it because I ain't got no edge.
We have to make 4 of them, right?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. This one. Okay.
Okay.
That one's a pass, so 1 fail, 1 pass.
What is the level of it?
Level 3.
2 passes.
Level 3 passes.
3 passes. I got 2 17s. I'm telling you, 17
Where's
for
the
you.
timer?
3 passes, 1 fail.
What are you trying to do?
What passes for level 3?
It's just 3. Sorry, 9.
Nine.
It's 9. It's
Okay.
times 3.
I succeed on 3 of them, and one of them is a 19.
Awesome. So I would say there's a minor effect with a 19. So for you, you take 4 points of damage
That's from might.
from might to start. Yep. And for you, you also take 4 points of damage, but you deal 2 points of damage back to this shadow as it strikes you with like a semi-solid fist. It kind of like punches you, and you go to like kind of block and shove it out of the way.
How much damage was that?
4 points to you,
Ugh.
and 2 points to it.
That's more than half my health.
And I've got to keep track of so many things now. I rolled too high.
Damn, that's crazy.
Damn, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to this thing. You see that the third unit in line is now starting to get taken over with flame. So all 3 units are on fire. And we bring us to Poplar. And Stone, you are on deck.
Do I remember the direction the firefighters are in?
Surely they haven't left yet.
They haven't left. They're there. I would say,
Town's ruined. Bring it home, boys.
as a reminder,
I know.
thank you for reminding me that there are firefighters on the scene.
Yeah.
They do indeed see the blast. They see you. They head over to assist you with putting you out.
Okay.
So I would say, I'm gonna roll. I just want to roll. That's all. Just want to roll. Cool. They do assist in putting you out.
Okay.
So you're still dazed, but you're no longer on fire.
Excellent. Excellent. So now that I'm no longer on fire, I'm still dazed. So I can still. Was me help getting put out? Was that an action?
No.
So I still.
That
have
was
my-
their action.
That was their action. So I still have an action. Okay. So Dennis would like to, in his dazed state, look around and figure out where his closest ally is, and head towards his closest ally.
Okay. So you want to. So you're gonna have to move a short distance.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and I will allow a perception check.
Okay.
And a move.
Okay. So perception is going to be hindered since I'm dazed.
Yes.
I'm also trained in it, so it's flat.
Yes. So it's going to be a level 4
Okay.
with all the people and confusion.
I rolled a 10.
So you aren't able to choose which ally you head towards, but you do head towards the general direction of the crowd.
Okay.
So I would say that you're not in immediate distance of either Thomas Rose or Matilda Stone, but you are headed that way. You're on the shorter end of immediate.
Okay, that's totally fine. So that was my action. And then at this point, it'll occur to Dennis that his hat flew off. And that'll be the end.
Oh no! Not the hat!
His hat's gone. We'll find out where it went.
Alana's hot.
No, it's just more like I have worn this hat for a while now, and I mean, like, if I got hit by a blast, that sucker's gone. So
It's probably on fire too. So.
yeah, so we'll see if it's gonna be recoverable.
So that brings us to Matilda Stone. Matilda Stone, Headmistress. There are 4 shadows within immediate distance of you, as well as this shadowy figure within immediate distance as well.
Okay. Does she see Dennis making his way over?
I would say that would be a perception check.
Nope, no need. I'm just gonna yell, Dennis!
Works.
Again, just any semblance of dignity just gone. This shit be spooky. And then she's gonna use her push ability, which I think can only target one of them, but let me check. A creature or object. Okay, so I'm gonna the biggin. I'm gonna use push on, and he's gonna be pushed back immediate distance.
Okay.
I'm just gonna push him away from Bobby.
Awesome. So, and by doing so,
no,
you're pushing
from-
him away from you.
Tommy. Bobby?
No, he's Bobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From Bobby.
Yeah, and by doing so, you're pushing him away from you as well.
Yes.
So, awesome. And there's no check. That just happens, right?
I spend 2 intellect points on it.
Beautiful. All right.
Oh, and you told me to come up with an incantation. I decided that it's not an incantation, if that's okay. It's a physical action,
Yes.
and it's umbrella.
Yes. So you
Somatic component.
use your umbrella almost as a focus, and you channel some of your energy and your intent into this as you take your umbrella and you just whoosh it open, and you see the force kind of this blast of energy, and your sternness focuses to a point as it pushes back the large shadow creature.
Yeah, and for flavor, this sort of straightens her up a little bit more, a little less panicky, a little more like herself.
And you see, as you do that, and he pushes back a bit, you can see his form kind of takes more shape and substance, and you are able to make out more human features from this. He has more of a suit on. He has got a very nice black pinstripe suit, a black shirt with a red tie. He's wearing a standard fedora hat with a little feather in his cap, but his face is a little mushy. It's kind of got that like baggy quality where the skin isn't very tight against the form, and it almost kind of looks like a doll that doesn't have the stuffing in it.
Okay. That matches the description of what we know the like imposters to be, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna say for free, give me a level 5 around the understanding of magic.
I have talent. So it's level 4. I'll use my thing, and so now it's level 3, and I barely pass with a 9.
2 words come to your mind: strawman. And you have a name for these creatures. And as you know, names are important.
Strawman!
And this one, from the description, is not the one that showed up at the Sullivan house. But you recognize some of the features, and the hair is what kind of cinches it for you, clinches it. This matches the description of the Sullivan family. So it seems that the one that showed up at the Sullivan house was not the Sullivan spirit.
Okay. But this is the guy
This
from the
is.
Sullivan, right?
Yes. All right. Beautiful. Love that turn. Thomas Rose, what you got?
So I'm in like immediate range of all these creatures.
You're in immediate range of pretty much all of them, yes.
Yeah, and like I can either move or like use an item. Okay, I'm gonna reach out and then using Charm Touch, I'm going to touch Headmistress Stone. I think it restores 1d6. Give me 1 second here. With a touch on a few chosen words, you restore 1d6 points to one stat pool of any creature. This is a difficulty 2 intellect task.
All right.
And so I'm going to try to heal Might, because you just took damage, right?
Yes.
So difficulty 2 task. That is a 13.
Beautiful.
And then the d6. That is a 5.
Awesome.
Sorry.
So, Matilda, you feel some of this, like, bolstering energy that comes from the hand of Doc Rose. And it's familiar to you because it feels very similar to how you would help people. And this warmth and, like, care begins to flood through you, and you are strengthened.
So did that 5 is how much I get back?
Correct.
Hell yeah, back up to full, boys. You said that he reaches out and touches her. What does that look like?
So, like reaching out and seeing you like dealing with all these other people, especially also having just gotten hurt, it's a moment of like. Also, Thomas is in bad shape. and I don't think I can actually heal myself. And so between us, knowing that you have some element of healing, even if Thomas doesn't necessarily believe it, at this point, it's all he has. So he's going to reach out and he's going to say, "You have to help us, Miss Stone." And it's like the desperation that Thomas hasn't felt since he's been in school. And it's like this moment of like being back there, and you get this like burst of healing energy.
Oh man, she doesn't know what to do with that. Just gonna digest it for a second.
Only for a second, though. This is combat.
Yeah.
Beautiful, though. I love that. That brings us to Shivers Rivers. You are taking the jimmies out, leading the jimmies out. I rewatched the last episode, and I said take out in, a different sense. Leading out the jimmies from this crowd. And I will say...
Take out a shotgun.
I don't want you to live in this world, Jimmy.
Go ahead and give me a D4 roll if you can.
For what?
Just roll a D4 for me.
A D4. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, here's D4. 4.
4.
High is good, right?
Nope.
Not like this.
Basically, 4 is how many rounds you need to get away safely. And free and clear, basically.
That's a lot of rounds.
That is a lot of rounds. Low is good. All
Anything
right,
to speed it up?
it's going to be a speed check.
Go fast.
Oh! I like going fast.
All right, it's going to be a level... It's going to be level 4. Their attention is engaged.
Yeah,
I'll spend a
Bobby.
level of effort just because I like doing that.
Yeah, sure.
I give my
also
all in things.
I also like it when you use finite resources.
13.
Bobby's
Success.
heart's just gonna give out a blast.
All right. You are able to lead the jimmies out a little bit further through the crowd. People are milling about and panicked now, especially as the fire is intensified and that blast. There's confusion.
A man was lit on fire.
A man was lit on fire. But with the crowd, you do feel some sort of cover. It might be easy to get lost in the crowd and lead them out. You're trying desperately to hold onto their hands and like just kind of pull forward with them. Mm-hmm. It's great when you're running and you don't have a bunch of packs. You don't have a lot of stuff on you. All right.
Did you just say Santa?
Sad.
Sad. That makes more sense. I thought you were like making it like Santa has a lot of bags. and
Yeah,
so
Santa
he's
does have a lot of
fire.
bags. He historically lights everything on fire as he goes down the chimney. And that's what he does. Santa
Yeah.
comes to your house and commits arson.
Alana has a
He's
question.
the big.
Alana has a question.
Alana has a question with how taking a hit for someone works. Does that work
Yes.
on? It's an action. It's an action that takes place, and you can do it once per round. But does that take my action from my next turn, or is that kind of just like a reaction, essentially how D&D works, where you use your action, and then that's it for that round?
I have not seen rules for reactions, so at the moment, we'll call it an action.
Okay.
But we will check into that.
Yeah, because the way that's written, it just says that you can use an action to take a hit for someone else. So I'm
Okay.
assuming that means that on
If
my
it's-
next turn, it would use up my
If
action.
it's phrased as use an action, then yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure I was clear on that. Because if someone's about to go down, I have some points to absorb some of that.
Yeah. I like that. All right. So we've got some more rolls to make. Thankfully, the straw man is farther away and is not within melee distance of you, but you do each have some shadow creatures around. I would say, considering you caused the most fuss in the last round, it's going to be 5 level 3s.
Okay.
And 3 for you.
I'm going down. A 19, an 11, and a 2.
All right, so that's 1 failure.
Fail. Oh, that's bad. Fail. Fail. Fail.
How many failures was that?
4. Matilda's going down, everybody.
That's 16 points of damage.
I'm very dead. I'm double dead. If this were
It's from all pools across all the way.
Oh,
It
my
goes
mistake.
might, then speed, then intellect.
My
I was gonna say,
mistake,
you
thank
should not be dead.
Okay.
You should be very hurt.
I'm not doing awesome.
How many pools are empty?
One.
One pool is empty. So you are impaired. If you look at the damage track, impaired is effort cost goes up by 1 per level.
Yep.
And any special rolls only give 1 damage. I believe the damage track is on that paper right there.
Yeah, it's also written
Other
on
side.
the character sheet.
I got it. Yep.
So
All right. And how many did you fill?
1, but I also got a 19 for one of them.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh wait, I got a 19 for the one that I passed also.
Very nice.
I didn't know that mattered.
Yes, it does
I
matter.
think 17 and up, you get effects.
So for there's also minor and major effects. So 17 and 18 for your attacks, please tell me. For defenses, 19 and 20, you get good stuff.
And that was the first one I rolled, so it was before I was impaired.
Sweet. So 19s, you deal back 2 points of damage.
You literally shadow box it.
Yeah.
And
like the reflexive punch.
Yeah.
Someone hits you.
I'm thinking more like I'm like slapping.
I would say you take out one of them, so one of them is gone.
Yes.
Nice.
Mighty Sage.
Oh, right. There we go. Beautiful. But also not. All right.
I also take damage from one of them.
You do 4 points.
Oh, I'm impaired.
All right. Lots of people are at tier 2 now. I gotta make it harder.
I'm not at tier 2.
The sage is tier 1. The other is tier 2.
The tier 2. One has left.
I was gonna say, I know it makes perfect sense the way that our party is spread out, but
I just need one more point to be able to get to tier 2.
All right. We're doing it, guys. I'm gonna put up of immediate.
I just gotta roll natural 20s like freaking Vincent over here.
I've been sitting here waiting for a
Use my
natural
dice.
20.
It's pretty good.
I would like some XP. I have things to do, but
I mean, I could give you XP, but you don't want that.
no, I don't.
Last time she gave me XP, my house went on fire.
I know.
And now we're here.
I feel like you earned it for sure.
I have fully kept track of where I've given y'all XP and what's happening. Do not worry. Some of it hasn't come due yet. That brings us to Dennis. Dennis, you are not dazed anymore. You are not on fire. And you are within a short distance of Thomas Rose and Headmistress Matilda Stone. And you do notice that both of them look rough.
Okay, so I would like to attack the closest enemy.
Okay.
So
You do have some enemies in immediate range, yes.
all right, dope. We're gonna start hacking away at enemies in immediate range.
Beautiful.
So we'll start
so
there.
you have 2 options.
Yep.
You have some of the shadows that are attacking these 2.
Yep.
I didn't mention it, so I would say that the straw man did move closer. He is in immediate range of these 2 as well. And so you've got 7 shadows and 1 straw man.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, if the straw man's since the straw man's in immediate distance, I would like to spend a speed point to make a swipe attack against him. So I'm gonna spend the speed. I'm assuming I still make the might rolls to whether or not it hits.
So it's going to be a level 6.
Ooh, not enough. I didn't roll very well. Let me see.
You are trained in medium weapons, yes?
Yes.
So brings it down to level 5.
Yep.
Any other things that you can do for it?
That's what I am trying to look at. Hang on. How far away am I?
Not super close.
I'm not super close. I would need to. So it was level 6, level 5. If I can reduce it by 2, I got it. And I do have 2 effort. So we're doing it, boys.
All right.
How low are you bringing?
So it's 5 pool.
Okay. And I have an edge of 2 in might.
Yep.
Okay. So
5 minus edge.
5 minus edge, so it's 9. Okay. Better.
All right, so
hit
you
him.
hit him?
I hit
Awesome.
him. So it does -1 damage. So instead of flat, so instead of 5, it does 4. And he is dazed.
Ooh.
Very nice.
I like that.
Just drop the shadows.
But that would be nice for you, wouldn't it?
Does it make them sorry?
No.
I'm sorry.
All right. You swing your shovel at this straw man, and it connects across his face. You watch as some of the skin kind of sinks and sags, and there's a hollow and a divot where the shovel hits him across the face, and he kind of angles backwards and seems unsteady on his feet. And I would love, again, a level 15 intellect check.
Wait, what? Level 15?
No, a level 5, sorry. Difficulty.
I was
The
like,
target is
I was
15.
like, what?
The target is 15, I'm so
You have
sorry.
to roll a 30.
D&D.
You gotta roll
Natural 20! Yes! Finally!
Awesome!
It's clicked!
You feel, Dennis, you feel the old worn shovel in your hands grow hot. And it's not like a drop it hot, it's a fired up energy hot. The polished wood from years of use, the smooth sheen, you see the reflection of the eyes that glow from this shadow in its haft. And Matilda, you can kind of see this as well. The names of some of the things that Dennis has hit with this shovel are glowing from the haft. Dennis, this is the gravedigger shovel. It is your artifact. It is a level 8 artifact. It is a medium weapon. It eases all attacks made with it by 1 step and inflicts an additional point of damage, or 2 points for artifact level 8 and higher. So it inflicts an additional 2 points of damage. If you kill a wicked creature with this shovel, the shovel grows righteous and increases your might edge by 1 for an hour. And that is your shovel.
I'm gonna be hitting so many things with this shovel.
We look at the handle, is it like small child? Like,
No, but it does have some wrongness levels on, wrongness names on there. The wicked dead are visible carved into the wood. So excited. I was like, just roll 15!
You're using it the way you should be. Just roll better.
This is a weapon, not a shovel! That brings us to Matilda Stone.
Whack.
All right. I have a cipher called Hagstone, which when you gave it to me, you said you'll get a benefit from a table that I will give you.
Ooh, I forgot to give it to you, didn't I?
That's okay, but do you have it?
I do have it.
Okay. I would like to look at the. Wait, do I have to use the thing and then I'll discover what the table is?
No, I'm looking to see if there's
okay.
anything. Here, you can take a gander. I have their character sheets in my tablet. I'm not giving hidden secrets away. Don't scroll too much, though.
I'm not going to scroll at all. There's a table right here. Okay, let's see. There's asset, mortal spirit, armor, experience.
no, it's not worth it right now.
You can choose or you can roll a random effect with a hagstone, and I don't know why you would roll a random effect in this situation.
Because it's fun.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Because you want to jump on a horse after never having ridden one.
It works.
And I'm so mad.
Can your edge go up to 3? So like free dropping of a thing?
What's that?
Well, it just says you could increase your intellect edge by 1.
Yeah. If you've got an item that does it, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to. I'm sorry. These
You're
are
good.
all so good. Oh wait, I have a +1 armor. I probably should have mentioned that when I took the damage. I
That
forgot.
reduces
It's-
all damage you take by 1.
Oh, dope. So instead of 16, I took
12.
that's That's yummy. My might is still at 0, so nothing has changed.
Not nothing. Every little bit counts.
Yes. Okay.
I didn't ask for a math cam, but maybe I should have.
I'm going to put it on my finger as a ring to ward off spirits. Grants +1 armor against attacks from ghosts, haints, and other spirits of the dead.
That's nice.
Very nice.
Great.
That is a fabulous choice.
And that lasts for 1 day,
nice.
I believe. Would you mind double checking that while you have
day.
that?
For the next day, yeah.
Yep. Yummy. Okay. So +2. Cool. And then she's gonna use her movement.
So you can move an immediate distance, or you can roll a difficulty 4 speed to move a short distance.
Okay, I just want to. Tommy's still looking very rough, right?
Yes.
Okay, she's gonna just move to stand in front of him.
Okay, yeah, that's,
Can I do that for
That
free?
is an immediate distance, yes.
All right, and then she's gonna say, with newfound respect but begrudging, "You're no good to us dead. Get back." And that's gonna be her turn. And again, for flavor, umbrella.
I love the umbrella shield. Awesome. Thomas Rose, that brings us to you.
I was told to get back, and so I'm gonna try to move a good distance away. You can move a short distance away, correct? Mm-hmm. So that's what I want to do. I move a short distance away, and while I do, I'm gonna reach into my lab coat pocket and clutch the hand grenade that I have in there, just in case. There's a lot of these spirits, and if Dead is not able to deal with them, then we have this as a backup.
Well, like kamikaze.
I'm gonna throw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That makes more sense.
Yeah, I'm not
This is
gonna-
the guy who jumped on a horse with no training. Thomas Rose enjoys his movies.
I just love the fact that you ran towards a fire with a hand grenade in your pocket.
I don't think that Thomas Rose knows how a hand grenade works. Like, if
I
you
mean,
don't pull the
fair.
pin, it can't blow up.
Right. That's exactly how that works.
All right, Rivers.
All right, so my objective is to. I'm worried about the rest of the party since I also saw the hound in the window.
Mm-hmm.
My objective is to get the Jimmies to like out of sight, clear safety, and then like direct them to the campsite.
Mm-hmm.
And then I rejoin the party. So am I at that point yet? In terms of the Jimmies are safe and I can tell them
Yeah.
away from.
I'm gonna say let's make this a level 5 speed check, and that will determine if you are at a point where the jimmies can break off, and you can go back.
I'll spend 2 levels of effort.
Okay.
And this is just a speed check?
Yes.
Okay. And you said it was level what?
So now it's level 3.
3? Alright, good. It's 11, so I'm glad I reduced that.
Sweet, yes.
Okay, so...
So you are able to kind of get the jimmies towards the edge of the crowd. You download the information to them.
Okay, I want to also help them. I'm going to give them my Topaz Lure Cypher.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell them, so I'm going to instruct them, find the campsite at the lake we usually go to, and don't something slooky going on there, but the campsite is safe. You got to trust me, Jimmies. And I hand them the topper lure, and I tell them, here, to help you find it, don't ask me how this works, but just pull on the green thread here and just trust your instincts.
Okay.
And I hand that over to them to help them find their way.
Beautiful. Love that. Awesome. And yes, you turn around, you face the crowd again with the jimmies kind of running off into the night. As everyone's kind of milling about, most of the people have started kind of dispersing. The fire brigade is starting to try and get the fire under control. They have contained it to 1 building. And that is your turn. You, Bobby, are a long distance away from your friends.
Oh boy.
All right. So let's go. We've got you free and clear. Matilda 5 level 3 might checks, please. And remember, you are impaired. We've got 2 level 3s and 1 level 6. For you.
Sorry. 5 level 3s.
Yes.
Other stuff.
Other stuff.
It's fine.
Fail.
Level 3 is 9.
Yes.
Pass. Fail. Natural 20.
Very nice.
And pass.
Awesome.
That's a 17.
So how many failures?
3 fails. No, sorry. 2 fails, 3 passes,
And
one of
one
which is a
is a-
17, one is a 20.
Okay. The 17 doesn't do anything for defense, but the 20 does for sure. You also... The little guy. Yay, little guy! And so that's... And you have now 2 points of armor, because you've got the hagstone and you've got the armor that you're wearing,
Well, the hagstone is +2 against undead.
plus 2 against undead.
And then the armor is an additional one? Or is it just, it's +2 instead of +1?
No, it stacks, but is the hagstone also against haints?
Yes.
Yeah.
It said, or sorry, I used undead as an
Yes.
umbrella.
Okay.
Haint spirits and undead.
Not a monolith.
In addition to your umbrella. All right. So that takes away 3 points of damage, and you failed 2, so that's 2 points of damage to you, all total.
Very nice.
And
We got a new
with
tank.
your natural 20, you kind of like push the umbrella at a bunch of the things attacking you, which is how you ward off 3 of those attacks. And then you swing the umbrella across, and with your natural 20, you erase 2 of them from existence.
Nice.
Beautiful. Awesome. Dennis, how many passes?
0. So I do have one. I will bring this up. I don't know if this is relevant, but if any of those attacks are specifically against my intelligence pool, I have +2 armor. Which I'm guessing no. Okay. But yeah, I rolled very low on all of them.
Oh, shit.
No ones, but I did not pass any of them.
All right. 2 of the shadows rain down punches on you. So that's 8 total points of damage from the shadow creatures. No armor, correct?
No armor.
All right. And then the straw man comes forward, and you feel shadows kind of circling around you as they begin to like pull and yank on you, and they just kind of pull you into different punches. And that's going to be an additional 5 points of damage.
Okay. Alright.
And you are impaired, but you ignore it.
I ignore impaired. Yep.
Beautiful.
So
That's why you have that.
yes, that's why I have that. So I basically stay up and going. And even if I have like lowered things, I'm still a functional dude.
All
And I
right.
don't spend.
Functional dude.
Functional dude.
Yeah.
Name of the episode.
I also don't spend a lot of my pool, so I have a lot of points to be like, I got this. It's fine.
And you do got this. It is your turn.
All right. It's time for some revenge. Okay. So, I have the 2 smaller guys behind me still.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the one and the strong man, right?
Mm-hmm.
So So I'm guessing he's no longer dazed now?
He's no longer dazed.
Well, it's...
Oh, when you roll for your defense against the level 5,
Yeah.
what did you get?
I rolled a total of... I rolled a 5 on the die.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, no, it was very low. So that's why I was like, it doesn't fucking matter. It hit. Okay, so... I don't have anything to spend on that. Whack him the straw man.
All right, it's going to be a level 5.
Excellent. I rolled 19.
Nice.
So it's also eased. It's eased once from the shovel. It's eased again from having weapon knowledge. So, and that is a critical hit if I am reading this correctly, right?
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
It's a 19 gets plus 3 damage.
Excellent.
And then plus 2 points for the artifact level, so just 5 in addition to its plus 6. Oh, that's an 11 points.
No, I'm sorry.
So-
I already integrated the plus 2, so it's 6 plus 3, which is a total of 9 damage.
Yes.
So 9 points
That's a lot of damage.
of shovel damage.
That would annihilate my entire might pool.
All right.
Oh no! Wait, it was a plus 4, plus 2.
Uh huh.
It's 10 points because I didn't integrate a plus 1 to melee weapons. It's 5. It's 4, 5, 6, 7. Plus 3, so 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. So it's 10 points of shovel damage.
Alanna. Tell us how it happened.
Hey, okay, so, Dennis having a bad day. He ran, he had to help people. All the people he wanted to help already helped, which is fine, it was good, it's good. Got lit on fire, now this asshole shows up. So he's like, he grips his shovel real hard, and he just swings and clear decapitates this man. This shadow is no more.
You clear decapitate this man. Smoke just dissipates and flies out in various different directions. Bits and pieces of string and thread just tumble around into the ground and blow away into the distance. And your shovel glows with a fire within. And your might edge is increased by 1 for the next hour. But also, you see the shadows fizzle out and blow away gently into the breeze.
Took out the big man.
And we are out of initiative. Woo! And we will resolve everything else when we get back from our break. See you then.
That's a lot of damage with a shovel.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome back to Iron and Thorn. Our friends here have just succeeded in driving away shadows led by a straw man after finding Bobby's house aflame and now no longer livable, but Bobby was successful in leading his friends Jimmy and Jimmy away to the location that he has made safe for them. Your group stands now in the aftermath of the fight. The fire brigade is trying to get the flames under control. It is limited to the building now. It is not raging across multiple buildings, and it seems like most of the flames are almost put out. Quick checks, you don't see any of those hounds that you saw inside the building anymore, and shadows you can assume have been dispelled. But most of you are in absolutely rough shape. With the attention of the fire brigade solely on the flames, you have a quiet-ish moment without the notice of others.
Can we use a recovery roll for an action?
You for sure can.
I'd also like to do that.
I think Dennis would just, after decapitating the shadow, just put his shovel down, just lean on it real hard and be like, oh my god. Do his recovery rolls, but also while he's doing that, he's gonna look at the half of the shovel and see what name got added from killing that shadow, if it just says Strawman or if it says a more specific name.
So you look at the name on the shovel, and it seems to waver a little bit, and eventually it kind of coalesces into one that says Daniel O'Sheen.
So Daniel O'Sheen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I'm assuming it's O apostrophe Sheen.
Oh, exclamation point.
It's just a fancy way of pronouncing ocean.
Oh, Sheen.
Quick question. So
Yes.
if I distributed my points in such a way that I no longer have a 0 in
Yes.
anything, do I get to take away the impaired?
Yeah. So
That's what I did.
yeah. So you can.
I just want to check it's not one or the other. It's correct. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. If it brings anything from 0 to up, you move your track up.
And after using that action, I'm going to start doing the 10-minute recovery action also.
Beautiful.
Yes, I
I feel like I will also.
You watch as Doc Rose and Matilda just kind of flop down to the ground and are sitting on the side of the lawn there, just kind of breathing heavily. Matilda, the headmistress, has got a little handkerchief up to her mouth, protecting from the smoke and the dirt.
Are we take it a second? Because I can take a second.
Yeah, no, I think so.
Oh, sorry. Oh, this one's 10 minutes, not
Where's
now.
Bobby?
Yeah. Right?
And Bobby, you are
Yes.
able to rejoin everyone.
Hey everyone. Okay. The Jimmies are safe.
Okay.
We should probably get Bobby out of here.
Yeah.
Why don't we go to my schoolhouse for now? We can rest there. I have wards. And perhaps plan our next step.
Aren't the wards out for the summer?
Not that I would expect you to understand this, but there is more than one use of the word ward. Magical defenses. I know there's magic in you. I saw it. Whether you like it or not.
Did anyone see my hat? I lost
I
it.
look around for the hat.
Oh yeah, I'll look around for that.
Yeah, propriety. It's important.
No roll needed, really. You all can, if you're gonna take the time to look for the hat,
Is there any other hats around?
you want to look for other hats?
I kind of
You want your own hat?
I feel like Dennis's hat's not looking great based on the explosion.
It's true.
And so just I'm looking for alternatives also.
Simple task. That's a level 1 perception.
I would like to.
12.
You do find another hat.
What kind of hat are you going to wear next week?
It's the fedora.
He found a fedora.
That the
see if I
straw
can-
man was wearing.
No, no.
Straw man's fedora.
Dennis, is this yours?
Nah, but I'll keep it as a souvenir.
All right.
So we don't find Dennis's actual hat. Oh no, we
Oh
don't.
no, you.
No,
if
I
you
mean,
He just
this
has
is
a
actually
second hat now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, this is actually important because Dennis has an ability that I can use the hat as a focus
Dope.
to talk to people that he's dead. Does anyone? Dennis just kind of like look at his shovel that's now no longer like glowing and just like pulls over his like shoulder and be like, I heard the name Daniel O'Sheen. Is that ringing anyone's bells?
Have we heard that name? Have I described anything to Inoshin?
No, not any bells for any of you. I mean, you could go ahead and make a level 6 intellect check.
Is the 30,
It's to
36
remember.
most popular name?
I'd like to do something else, but if anyone's gonna.
If no one's gonna make a roll, that's fine. We can move on.
I'll make a roll. I just highly doubt it's gonna happen.
I mean, I guess no harm in rolling, right? Like
No harm in rolling.
There's level 6.
level 6. Nope.
What's the
So you need
number?
an 18.
I'm gonna use that by wanting to roll a 17.
Hey.
Hey.
19.
Hey. We're gonna basically, I'm trying to figure out how you would know this.
You could also just say nah.
Yeah, I know.
He's also got records and stuff in it.
There.
Or I could remember where the information is to go look up.
Yes. That's why I'm trying to figure out.
Oh, yo, Dennis.
So I would say, Bobby, you have heard the name before, in reference to one of the goons that arrived recently. The Jimmies mentioned, as you were kind of like running, the Jimmies were trying to catch you up on the goings on, and they mentioned getting pulled into Van Hook's office and meeting with Van Hook and some of the Grayson goons, one of which was a Mr. O'Sheen. You know from your like time tending a graveyard all the families in Eastbridge and who were in Eastbridge. O'Sheen has never been in Eastbridge.
Okay.
So you don't know Daniel O'Sheen, but you know he's not from Eastbridge.
Okay. He's 100% an outsider.
Yes.
Okay.
I share what I know with the party.
Very good. Matilda's gonna adjust her glasses a bit and use their. I can't do that. It's very unpleasant. Using her artifact ability, she's gonna look at the house still burning, and she's gonna look for a vision of, we'll say, like the several minutes before the fire starts.
Awesome.
Can I roll my d20? I'm good.
So you kind of like rub the bridge of your nose as you place and you settle the glasses on your face. Close your eyes, and when you open them again, you hear crickets at nighttime, the sound of cars kind of driving past, and it's difficult to see anything. But you do hear voices. They're deep. And you hear, "Well now, it seems as though Mr. Rivers isn't home yet. Perhaps a little warmth of the hearth might convince him to cease activities and maybe seek employment elsewhere." And you hear and smell sulfur and the strike of a match. and the smell of alcohol. As something is lit, you hear the crash of glass as something is thrown into a window. And you hear fire begin to catch.
So I didn't see any faces, but I heard a voice.
Mm-hmm.
Do I? And I hear an accent, so a stranger and from out of town, so that all tracks. Do I recognize the voice?
I would say no. A voice you haven't heard. For sure an outsider. And with what Bobby and Dennis have shared about this name that they know, and the type of accent and being the learned individual that you are, probably one Oshin, maybe others. There were conversations, obviously. You didn't hear the other voice.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just sort of relate to the group, like, yep, this fire was. Yes, this fire was.
Go ahead and give me an intellect check. This is going to be a level 7.
What kind of flavor am I looking for here?
This is going to be perception.
Yep.
And
Awesome at that.
Yeah. Are you actually?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It's kind of my thing.
yeah. It's kind of your thing.
Yeah.
So level 7 is a 21. It's eased because of your trained ability, so that makes it 18.
Let's see. That's a 16, so I will use my intellect to reduce that. And now I pass.
And now you pass. As you hear the lighting of the match and smell the alcohol and the burning sensation kind of floods you, you also hear strange guttural noises. And with your check, it sounds like a language, but you can't understand it. The words are not words, if that makes sense. It's spoken in such a way that there's a cadence and a pattern, but it feels wrong.
So not just a foreign language, but like foreign capital F.
Yes.
Got it. All right, so she's gonna kind of be like, she's going to relate what she saw in a very sort of matter-of-fact way, like it's not weird that she can see the past. Like,
What kind of alcohol smell?
what kind of alcohol smell?
It was very intense. Not a sweet smell at all.
Was it more like a linear terpene, or was it more like a cyclical one?
Like a gasoline, or like
like an ethanol, like you yourself have distilled things, although not as accurately as someone with an actual still. But you have used ethanol for different extracts before, and it smells like that.
it's ethanol. And then has the 10 minutes passed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's gonna be like, I think we've seen all there is to see here. Come along. Let's, and then as quietly as she can, because she doesn't want anyone to overhear where they're going, back to my schoolhouse. I'll restore the wards and we can get a good night's sleep.
Did it smell at all like apples?
Did it smell it all? Can we walk and talk? Like,
Yeah.
did it
I'd
smell like
like
apples?
to do something
Yes,
before
sir.
we leave this site, though.
Okay, let's
Okay,
get
yeah.
to that first.
So I just watched my house burn down, and I'm just gonna look around
Just
for.
gloss right over that.
Yeah.
So
Moves
kind
up
of
quickly.
saddened, thinks about the good times he had in that house, and he's just gonna look for, like, I don't know, if there was an explosion, so he'll look around for some memento of the place he used to live in to pick up and take with him.
Okay. Are you doing that rather than interacting with people resting?
Yeah, I'm doing that instead of interacting with.
Yeah, like
What
sharing.
do you mean?
They're all like talking.
We're like
sharing
sitting
information.
around, resting and talking.
Are you going to be kind of like walking around the lawn as this happens?
Yeah.
Okay. Without a roll required, what kind of memento would you look for? What do you want to find?
Let's see. Maybe like a photo of me and the Jimmies.
Definitely survived a fire.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Well, there was an explosion. I don't know. Maybe like in a picture frame. I have no idea.
I remember the
me
flash
neither.
paper collection.
Okay, you're right. Maybe not the best idea after an.
Maybe it was like in a box or something, protected a little bit.
It could be in a frame. Okay, never mind.
You had a paint. You had commissioned a painting of the Jimmies.
It was an oil painting, unfortunately.
Just like photo paper's
All right.
Oh,
How about some trinket that one of the Jimmies have gifted me or something? I don't know.
Okay.
We got
did one
stuff.
of the Jimmies carve like one of those wooden signs? It's like, you know, like the home sweet home kind of thing.
Also very likely to survive a fire. Yep.
I
Well,
think
I mean, wood survives.
I think what you do find is a canteen.
That's good.
The Jimmies know that you can disappear into the woods for a long time, and they know you can take care of yourself, but sometimes they worry, and they want you to always, you know, have supplies and be outfitted properly. And since your canteen kind of is old, it's got some dents to it, they got you.
Canteen. All right.
This one's dented too now, though.
This one is also dented. Did survive a blast. All right. And as you, Sorkin, you think about if this ethanol smelled like apples. I would say no, but that has less to do with what it's made out of and more speaking to the purity of its distillation.
Yeah, for sure.
Something you would very much know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about now.
Have we arrived at the schoolhouse?
And are we being followed or anything?
I would say go ahead and give me perception checks to see if you are being followed. It's going to be a level 5.
Forever.
I do one.
It was a natural 20.
Woo! 9. No.
Ooh, natural 1.
Oh, so that's for you.
I'm going to turn this in for my character advancement. Tier 2.
Nice.
These are one's for you, one's for somebody else. Oh, no, wait.
No.
You rolled a 1.
I rolled a
Just
1.
one.
Just one?
Just a free intrusion.
Yeah.
Cool. Love
no
that.
XP from that. Yeah,
Damn
totally
it.
love
But there
that.
was like a natural 20 and a low.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm only
Dice,
one.
give him-
I'm only
dice,
one
take
thing
him.
away from advancement.
This tier 1 like
Please don't hurt
nerd.
me. Cool. We will resolve that next time. I'm going to hold on to that.
Yeah.
You all make it back to the schoolhouse, not followed on your way there, thankfully. And you arrive to the schoolhouse, and you settle it.
I check my wards. And restore them if necessary.
I want to watch this. Like, what is this nonsense that they're doing here?
You want to check your wards now?
Yes.
Okay. You go.
Oh, fuck the intrusion.
You go to each corner.
Yeah.
And as you approach the southern corner of the schoolhouse, the ward that is in the direction of the mill in the back of the schoolhouse, you sense that your wards are not complete. Something has attempted to enter, and this ward is down. As you're following Headmistress around, you see she moves a stone from this stone barrier and pulls out a jar. The glass is clouded over with age, but also it seems to be smoky. And inside, you Matilda, look inside. The nail is still there, and you have bits of different iron pieces that were built with the original schoolhouse. The bit of cloth that was inside has burned up, and that is the piece that held a little bit of your blood and some dried herbs.
Does this match anything that I've seen in the Indiana Encyclopedia Pharmacopoeia?
No. But go ahead and give me a level. Let's see, what did I say the words were? Give me a level 5 around the understanding of magic.
I have an inability in that.
Sorry, buddy.
So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use an edge to even that out, at least. 11.
No.
Yeah,
No clue.
no worries.
This is some weird spooky shit.
Yeah.
Can I use my glasses to see who tripped the board?
As you do, you see a massive figure, 9 feet tall at least. This one is in the form of a man, but the hands are long. The fingers and the bones, longer than any hand has a right to be, and coming to sharp points. And you see the figure kind of comes up against where the invisible wall created by your wards would be. And you see it try to press a hand with its fingers spread wide, and you see the claws begin to break through to the other side. And as it does, some of the skin starts to flay away and sizzle, leaving just bone and smoke and char as it tries to reach through before it gives up and walks away.
Okay. So can she start restoring the ward? All right. So as she's working on that, she explains to Tommy what she saw, and she's like, they have a very, very large creature. It came from the mill.
Very large, like Del Pratt. Very large, like who? Like what?
Like 9 feet tall at least. Claws, unnatural. Nothing we can't handle if we work together, I'm sure, but we need to rest, and so I'll just go about restoring this. Why don't you head inside, and I do think we should set a watch for the night.
What's Dennis and Bobby doing?
I think I'm just gonna look around to see if there's a regular sized chair that is not a child sized chair.
I like the idea
The
that
only
there's
one
3
would be
regular
at-
chairs.
I was gonna say,
and a
there's
desk.
one.
Yeah, the teacher chair at the desk.
He does not feel comfortable sitting in the teacher desk. And he tried to sit in one of the children's chairs last time and did not go well. So he's just gonna lean against the desk and then just use that as a sitting. It's close to sitting as he feels comfortable doing without asking for more. And just look around and be sorry about your house.
Bobby is sitting down in a child's chair in the seat that he used to sit in when he took Headmistress Stone's, when he was in Headmistress Stone's school. And he goes, yeah, but at least the Jimmies and me are safe.
And yeah, it's you can live in the woods for a little bit, or maybe just book it,
Don't worry about the Jimmies. Do you think the company will make us pay for that? I mean, we live there, but it's their house.
Yep.
A little bit.
It's doesn't look good. So the sooner maybe you get out before they come knocking, maybe the better.
I can get out, but
Even if you could get out, I mean, this... No disrespect. I don't know about a 9-foot tall monster with claws and things like that, but there's something... Oh, okay.
I'm not here.
Never mind.
Technically, Tommy's with you.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
true. It's true. Never
Yeah.
mind.
So well,
I'm fine if I had to live in the woods, but the Jimmies need a home.
well. Yeah, I don't think anyone has that kind of scratch to fix that. Unless we build it ourselves. Even then, the company's kind of weird about that sort of shit. So, it doesn't look good.
You know what doesn't look good? I know it. The owner and his goons, they started that fire.
I thought you were gonna
Matilda
say
said that herself.
Yeah, they're definitely stirring up trouble. But it's not like we can go and awesome random dude, you know? Spirits, one thing. Actual people, that's an issue.
Well, one of the things you destroyed, the Danny O'Sheen, that was one of the goons. And
Not a real person.
yeah.
Right.
So if there's spirits helping the Graysons, what if we get rid of the spirits?
I mean, once again, that's doable. But
So we should do it.
the Graysons themselves, though, are real people. So they got the resources to do this again if they wanted to.
So how do we take away their resources?
Everything I can think of is a crime. So we gotta get.
I like how we left them.
We might want to wait to see if anyone else has any better ideas, because all I can think of are definitely crimes, and it helps no one.
Throwing a firebomb into my house is a crime.
It is. And did it help anyone?
It helped the Graysons.
Okay, that didn't help us though. We gotta figure out a way to help us. And not help the Graysons, because committing crimes helps the Graysons, and not us.
We move towards Matilda picking different herbs and flowers. You're already bleeding, so it's real easy to just rip off some fabric and get the ward set again.
You could help with that.
Okay. Once I do that, I make sure all the rest of them are set, and then I would usher Tommy inside.
You see
Okay.
about the resources we have available.
You do have that resource available, yes.
For our beloved viewers, Joe just drew a picture of a freshly dug grave with a headstone that reads Jimmy's house.
Yeah, so on that front, they're solid.
When you're a gravedigger, every problem's a grave.
You gotta move the apostrophe to the end because it's both
Oh yeah,
the
it's both
Jimmy's house.
Jimmy's. Yeah.
So, as we settle in for the evening, or yes,
I would bring everybody up to my quarters upstairs. And I'd like to propose that everybody knows Matilda lives in the top floor of the schoolhouse, but nobody's been able to figure out how she gets up there. She has the entrance camouflaged, maybe like a pull down ladder kind of thing, but well camouflaged, because she doesn't want the children to know how to get up there. Are we cool with that?
we're cool with
I
that.
know,
Okay,
like,
so we're
a
up
lot-
there, so it's like an extra
It's gonna be so hot up there, though.
I know that at least for us who have
there's windows.
been in Mrs. Stone's class, this is probably really
Yeah, you two are like,
uncomfortable.
what the fuck?
Yeah, this
Has that always been there?
is in a bed, not a coffin.
You can stay down here if you like, but this entrance is well hidden.
Yeah, no, we're going up, or I'm going up.
Yeah.
Is there enough room for all of us to be up there?
It's
It's like an apartment, yeah, like a studio apartment. You can sleep on. I mean, we're not all sleeping in the bed, and she does take the bed herself. She will not be offering it to anybody else.
Is there a
but
couch?
I mean, as is
there's
proper.
probably a couch.
taking the
There's
couch.
There's a very small settee. There's a very small little kitchen. There are herbs strung up between the rafters. It's an attic, but it's like an attic with windows that kind of look out onto the schoolyard, and the smell that comes along with things that are drying and cooking down. There's also a smell of like burnt sage. It's some patchouli stuff up here. It's intense.
And Matilda's gonna be like, no lights, find a place to sleep, voices down.
And
Yes,
you all,
Headmistress Stone.
you all settle in as your school mistress makes sure that you adhere to lights out protocol.
No lights because she doesn't want it to look like there's anybody in there.
Of course,
I think Dennis would
they're good
sit,
students.
But also it's bedtime.
I think Dennis would sit next to the hatch, so his legs would like be in the area. If someone was coming up, they would immediately trip over him, and then he's gonna try to like snooze there.
Wonderful. And you all settle in for the night, thinking about the events that have occurred from quite a busy day.
We do set a watch.
I was gonna say.
I said that before.
You did set a
I'll
watch.
take first watch.
Yes.
Right. We're not campaign 2 session 1ing this.
I was thinking about that, so I was ready. Yeah.
Well, Matilda
Appreciated
said it
for
out
your-
loud,
Yeah.
so.
Yes, very much appreciated. And that is where we will end our session for today.
With all of us tier 2.
No, I'm still at tier 1.
Oh.
Can I, like, make a couple more checks before I go to bed to see if I can get us?
Would you like me to intrude?
If she
But then we could
intrudes,
start next week at all tier 2.
a bad thing will happen, but you will get an XP and
I
get to
know,
give someone
but
an XP.
but the party... Okay, yeah, you should go ahead and intrude.
Give it to Dennis.
Do you have any?
No, but I just went up. I don't necessarily need one right now.
All right. As you all settle in, something occurs to you, Matilda, as you settle in for the night. The hand that passed through your ward. That was a test.
Oh no.
And it was just a hand.
Oh no.
And if that's a test, what could they do with real intent? And are you truly safe in your schoolhouse?
We got Dennis's legs.
They will trip on me.
And that is all for this session of Iron and Thorn. We'll see you next time. Good night.
Bye.
We'll be fine.